We've certainly talked about and eaten a lot of food here in New Orleans. The cuisine here is much like the dish so many people associate with the Crescent City, a gumbo, a mixture of cuisines from Europe, the Caribbean, and Africa. But as TWILA's Neil Melancon shows us, one company is looking to add another item to the list of foods made here in Louisiana: tortillas.
It may look like an assembly line, but the end product tastes just like handcrafted, fresh Mexican food. Hola Nola Foods in Geismar, Louisiana is the first large-scale tortilla-making facility in the state, promising to bring that fresh taste of newly made tortillas right to your front door. Rod Olson and Kevin Holden used to work for Zapp's Potato Chips. Now they're the bosses at Hola Nola, bringing freshness you normally can't find outside of Mexico or the Southwest.
Originally, we focused on just corn and flour tortillas. We were in the local retailers, just really here in the Baton Rouge area. And then we got a call from Rouse's that they wanted us in all their stores in Louisiana. And then they wanted us in their Mississippi stores and their Alabama stores.
And Texas and Kansas as well. As for Olson, he's not just a founder, he's also the delivery guy. It's a familiar role. He started as a delivery man for Zapp's and worked his way all the way up to company president there. He's seeing Hola Nola tortillas following the same path to the top.
Take Rouse's at Carrollton, one of their biggest stores. When I first set up the rack there, the manager kind of said, well, I guess you know, hopefully in 2 weeks you'll need to put some product in it, and it was blown out the next day.
The Perkins Road Calandros in Baton Rouge was one of the first stores to carry Hola Nola. They're seeing that same appetite for fresh tortillas coupled with the same quality of service you normally see from a long-standing Louisiana brand.
We've always had a very prominent display in the store. The guys have been really easy to work with. Local maker of product, working with a local grocery store, it's worked really well for us.
The company also recently started making fresh tortilla chips, a transition Holden describes as natural as it is crisp.
We have restaurants that asked us to take our tortillas and cut them so they can fry them into chips. And then pretty soon we said, well, we could do that. So we started frying, we got a fryer, started frying them in that same coconut oil we make our flour tortillas with.
Chips that, if not literally flying out the door, are certainly popular by the truckload.
Our chips have gotten so popular, we've had restaurants buy our chips in the stores and now have asked us to bag them in 10-pound bags so they can serve them at the restaurant instead of making their own chips.
One of the innovative things Hola Nola has done is come up with a microwavable bag for restaurant-quality chips right at home.
And really that's what makes a tortilla chip great at a Mexican restaurant. It was made from a tortilla that was cut, cooked a few days later, and they're warm when they bring them to the table. So now all of a sudden you have that same experience at home.
The chips, salsa, and tortillas here are only a taste of things to come. Holden says there is a top secret project they're working on that brings a taste of their expertise at Zapp's to their new company.
So we're playing around with what potentially could be not a microwavable popcorn, but a popcorn that's made and flavored a way that's never been done before. But that's about as far as we can spill the beans so far.
Now you can find Hola Nola products all across Louisiana now, and for more information on where you can find them, we'll link you to our website at twilatv.org. And Avery, of course, you were there with me. You know, one of the things I thought was great is that they're the guys from Zapp's, you know, so they've gone from one Louisiana product to another, and they were telling me that back when they worked for Zapp's, they were heavily involved in Katrina relief efforts. They bottled water, they got things of chips together for all of the relief workers, and while they were down, they got electricity up and running first before many others in the Gramercy area there, and they started shipping all that stuff out to all those relief workers and refugees.
What I thought was neat was you kind of saw the spirit of Ron Zappi in these folks, because I mean,
they worked closely with them.
Yeah, they worked closely with him for so long that you kind of saw that, well, we'll try it. If it doesn't work, so be it.
And it's reflected in their tortillas and their chips.
Oh, thank you very much, Neil Melancon.